This video instruction will cover a shutdown of the unit. Currently we're in normal operation with a solid green light. Q1 and Q2 breakers are both closed and we're feeding load through the UPS system. The first thing we're going to do is actually go to bypass, which is always recommended before shutting down. We're going to close the Q3 and open the Q2 by hitting the bypass button. First, of course, we have to put the switch into local. Now we have access to the button and we can hit the bypass and we can go to bypass. The flashing green light indicates that we are in bypass. The next step is just to simply shutting the unit off through the off button. As we do this, the Q1 breaker will immediately open, and now we are actually starting to energize the DC windings in the chem so that we can actually bring the chem inner rotor down to about 1800 RPM. This is all done without affecting the load because it is in bypass at this time. It'll take a few minutes before the chem reaches 1800 RPM, but you'll notice that the unit is effectively off. You can even put the key back in the locked position to prevent anyone from trying to restart the unit. During the process of shutdown, the diesel, of course, never starts, so obviously you'll see 0 RPM on the diesel meter the whole time. The voltage is actually kept up in the frequency as well, just by grabbing the inner rotor and having the inner rotor maintain the voltage and frequency until it reaches 1800 RPM. This is normal and to be expected. Now, as we reach 1800 RPM, we're going to actually release the excitation from the AVR of the generator, and you'll start to see the voltage decay, as well as the frequency. You're still in bypass the entire time. Again, the load is being taken care of by the utility. So now the voltage is starting to come down. Keep in mind that the shaft will continue to run for about 30 minutes or so, and the inner rotor will continue to spin for another 5 or 6 hours. This is also normal. Eventually the voltage will come to 0, and as the shaft stops, it'll come to 0 as well for the frequency. Process complete.